So I like to share information that is normally that you don't see in the web, or not normally people talk about it. The reason why I was interested to present this, because of personal experience. Being more than the disease and the trauma of seeing the patient undergoing the health problem, more than that, what I see is the confusion among the members which treatment to take. Somebody says, okay, this hospital. Another person says, no, in that particular hospital in Tamil Nadu gives the best treatment. Allopathy. Then another group of friends, don't take all this chemo and the radio. It is highly toxic. Let them go to homeopathy. And then when they were trying to go to homeopathy, then another group of friends says, don't take homeopathy. It is nothing but sugar, water, and not at all scientific. Better take to naturopathy. So what I see is the confusion. Not only if we have any particular deadly disease like cancer, even simple things, right? Even with arthritic pain, we have so many suggestions, and we don't know which one is right. So that's one part which made me think, let me highlight what actually should we do, which treatment is the best. So health, what type of food to take, which is the best food to take. Again, there also you will see a lot of confusion, because every day you will read a Yahoo News or Google News. Every day we keep getting news, okay, scientifically proven coffee is the best. We are happy because most of us are coffee drinkers, so we think that's a good news. But then again, after 2 days, we see another news that, okay, coffee is bad for health. So again, we see that a lot of information we have, but these informations are making us more and more confused. It is like zigzag puzzle. We see so many pieces and we don't know how to arrange it. And it is a mystery, it is a puzzle. So health has become a puzzle now. About teenage problem, how to handle teenage children. And then there is professional problem. Again, in college also they want to know which is the best group to take. Should be my child go into computer or engineering or doctor? All again and again we have all the information, but the problem is decision making. Decision making is the biggest problem, and I don't think this is only a modern problem. Even Arjuna had this problem. Even when he had Lord Krishna with him, Lord Krishna takes directly to Sankhya Yoga. That Sankhya means to enumerate, to divide into parts. And then yoga is to unite. What is this? If you want to know, if you don't know how to make a decision, you dissect it. And then you look into the whole. And that's what Lord Krishna does. So that's again you can later on connect to what I am talking about. From the Bharat tradition, they have given a pattern how to make decision. So more than what is the best food to eat or what is the best way to get help, I will give the sole pattern. Sankhya is one of the earliest known philosophy. Look at your hand. That's enough. If you know the 5, you know everything. You will make your own decision. That pattern, and that pattern we are still following. And that pattern is from where the science of the Bharat comes. Not only the science, but also the mathematics. So 5 and the 5, 10 numbers. But again, what happened was over years, we didn't learn the correct way to even numbering it. Only me, all over the globe, children find mathematics very difficult subject. That is because the original pattern has not been taught. It starts with 0. So this finger is 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the 10 numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These 9 is being was the original way, how it was taught. Now when these are taught, then you can make repetitions, right? Once you know this 9, then what, I was asked by one question by a student, a small child. He said, I don't understand one thing. We start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 9 is all single digits. Suddenly why there should be a double digit 10, right? And nobody knows. Even the mathematicians don't understand. But if you look at the original text, it says, see, 9 we count, that is only the how we count. After that, the first round, you have to put 1. So 1, 0, it becomes 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Then the second round is 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 21, 22, 23. So it goes again and again. I happened to see a BBC documentary, and in that documentary they say that all the technology that we have, including now we have computers or any technology, all the science and development, all this comes because Europe took ancient Indian mathematics. The Indian, so one professor was asked to do 22 times 77, he did 2 sevens or 14, 1, so he did the, within 5, 6 sevens he gave the answer. Whereas this one was asked to do the Roman numerals. So in Roman numerals, so 22 is X, X, then 1, 1, then 77 is L, then an X and a V and 1, 1, and then he was trying to do, and then finally he got the answer, and that also is wrong. The documentary says that it was Abaki, a mathematician. He said that if we don't take the pattern of the Indian way, then we won't be able to do any mathematics, because look at the simple mathematics and how we would have made all the complex calculations like what we do now. Numerals, the student can never be independent of the teacher, right? In Roman numerals, if somebody is writing 1, 2, 3, 4, all X, Y, all X, and then coming to 49, then if he wants to write 50, he has to ask the teacher. Because 50, they don't know how to write, it becomes L. Suddenly a number L comes. Then he may write till 99, and then suddenly to write 100, he cannot write. He has to again ask the teacher. It should be a number denoted by C. So they can never even comprehend what is infinity, right? Can anybody comprehend infinity in Roman mathematics? Every time the teacher has to be asked. The student can never become independent of the teacher, the Acharya or Guru. But look at our tradition. In Bharat, the tradition, they have made a pattern. With that pattern, I am sure in none of the members in this group, in this audience, would have written more than 1,000. Maximum 200 we would have written, right? 1, 2, 3, then 101, 102, then 201, 202. Then after that we say, no, I am not going to write. Because we know it. And then we know what is 1,000. Did we have to depend on the teacher now to comprehend about what is 10,000, 1 million, 1 trillion, 1 zillion? No. So that is the tradition, but unfortunately 11th century the Arabs took this and then gave it to Europe. At that time in church they said that this is all religious stuff. They thought 0, 1, 2, 3 and all, because we used to call Shunya, Purusha. 0 is Purusha, 1, 2, 3 is Prakriti. They thought that this is something to do with the religion. So in the BBC documentary they showed that they actually burned the numbers. But again in 13th century it was Fibonacci, Abaki, he said, no, we shouldn't take this as religious symbols. This is really a science, a mathematics, and it will make our life very easy. It will make our children very independent of the teachers in studying numbers. But they did not take so this is the mathematics and this is science. That is in 5 fingers, if you know these are the 5 tattvas, pancha tattvas, naturally that will be available in every field of Indian science. Any Acharya will use the 5. So the Panchabhutas. So earth, water, fire, air, space. If you know these things, it is only a repetition like the number system. I once told, I know everything, I said. He said, Dad, you are very egoistic in saying like that. You shouldn't tell like this in open. I said, if I asked you about numbers, do you know 1,000? Yes. 10,000? Yes. 1 million? Yes. How far do you know? He said, I know to write any number you say. I asked, are you not egoistic? Right? So you are not egoistic because you have knowledge, you are confident because of the system of numbers you have learned. Similarly, if somebody understands the Bharat, the science of understanding the 5 patterns, they can comprehend anything in the world. They will become free from the Acharya, the Guru. It is not disrespecting the Guru that we become independent. We become what the Guru wishes. Every Guru will wish that the devotee becomes as knowledgeable as the Guru, right? They have spent their entire life illuminating us, and they have used this tattvas. But unfortunately, in our modern education, we have not used this in education. That is why science is also difficult for us. So what I am trying to now, in a couple of slides I will show is, now we see that this pattern is slowly emerging in modern science. They are understanding that they want to take time to understand modern science, health science of the Vedic structure, and they are thinking that earlier we thought this is all religious stuff we shouldn't take, but now they think like Fibonacci, Abaki, that we should start to learn the Vedic pattern, then we can understand. So now I am going to the health information. For the same medication, got better more.